Hello, welcome back to this channel, and today I'm going to be doing the second sketchbook tour, and this is my second sketchbook. I did this 3 times and somebody's laughing. Here's the first page, me. Here's my OC nanny. I changed her name in the current sketchbook tour. Her name is Reina. Please do not look at me. Go back to your bed. Thank you. Here's a redraw from the first sketchbook tour. Here's two backgrounds that I actually really like. And here's me. I drew this 3 a.m. and I finished it 5:44 in the morning. Merman. There's Aphrodite. It took me a very long time to color her hair, and you can see some of them are not the same color. Some of them are lighter, some of them are very, very dark. It's just how it is when it comes to watercolors. Finally, the comic. Here's Luke and Ethan, my two OCs, and they changed a lot in the current sketchbook. Found it for a game. Here's the gouache paints. And here I did another fan art, this time with backgrounds. Here is a comic I was supposed to do, but I never did because I'm bad at making stories and turning them into comics, and I'm not good at doing compositions. Drew this before Christmas, and when it's finally Christmas, I watercolored them and I did a gouache painting. Red Riding Hood. And there's the Little Nightmares, and 6 and 7. The gnomes, cute little gnomes. I did this New Year's. It's me, Felix, my mom, and the 3 of us. Happy New Year 2020. This page was supposed to be the request, drawing request, but I never did the other 4, and I only did 1, and I'm ashamed of myself for not finishing them. I'm having a bad day here. And here's a redraw of me with a mustache. I should draw more of myself with a mustache because I really like it. Mustache are very interesting. Here's a storyboard coming from a mweh where our teacher told us to make a comic, to make our own character, own story, and it also needed to have a background in it. I'm supposed to do this one, but I don't want to draw the same background over and over again, and I scrapped that even though I wanted it because Felix is here, and I just went with this one, this sleep paralysis one, and my teacher liked it, and then also put it in the art museum in our school. Not actually art museum, but like where they just place the arts that the mapping teachers like, and I get a 10 out of 10 out of that, and I guess it's great. I actually don't think it's good because I rushed it, but still, she liked it. Here are some South Park boys. I did this the same day, and after a few months, and then I just drew Kenny. That's why he looked very different. Just figuring out my second style, but I never liked it, and I just scrapped it. Here's Kurt and Jacqueline, my old OCs. I reused them because I actually think they have a strong connection to each other. Back then they're not siblings, but now they became siblings. Here's also another OC of mine that my other friend wanted to adopt him. I'm like, yeah, sure, okay, you can take him. And now she redesigned him, but still has the clothes, just humanized him. And yay. Stop being a dumbass, but I'm the dumbass because I misspelled the ass. It was supposed to be ASS and I did AASS. Great. Out of my classmates are very confused why I stick this in here. And I'm like, it's because it's very, very comfy. And I love to lay in my bed. If I have this bed, I will never ever get out of there again. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I sound dead. I sounded like I'm drunk, but I'm not. Here is a drawing of me dying to drink coffee, but I can't have coffee because I'm getting a little bit addicted to drinking coffee. So here's a Yama in the Thornwood. Her name was supposed to be Stephanie, and I thought it's Anna, and she was supposed to have a turtle stuffed toy, but instead I drew a dinosaur. Amazing. There's Happy, Jane the Killer. There's me. The Pine siblings. I just colored Dipper because I like how I drew him, and I never drew Mabel because when I look at her again, I just realized I messed up. And I was very, very disappointed, and I never colored her. Mermaid. Felix, Adele. Here's another OC got, and this one I was supposed to give this to the other twin because the girl I was talking about adopted dead kid. They're actually both their sisters and they're twins, and the other one wanted this one, and I still haven't gave her a character sheet. Damn. Here's Leanne, another old OC of mine. I don't like the pink color, so I went with green because I like it much better. I was very inspired of Chelsea Greasy's this art style of drawing female bodies. So there's that. Here's the character design. Here's Nell Van Houten. There's some dessert. I wanted a smoothie, but I can't. Things. I used a reference for this rabbit, and I used a reference for this pose. And there's Hello Kitty, a fish, a reaper, and a hat man. Here's nose practice. There's 3/4 view, front view, side view. I like the side view and the 3/4 view, but I don't like the front view. Here are some references of my hand. I like this one. I like this one. I also like this one, but I only like the shading. I don't like the hand itself. Then here's a meme I was supposed to do, but I never did because it wasn't turning out well. I was brain dead. Vent. And here I was inspired by an animator meme, I guess. I really like their character designs. I was very, very inspired to make one, and I actually think I've got that I like it. Here's Alice Jack, a chibi style that I never used, and then an ugly drawing here. I used a black and red color excuse me scheme that's giving me this demonish vibe, and I put a tail and the background's looking plain, and I drew these eyes. Those, I really like this one and this one. Here is when I got pierced. Now I have 2 holes in my ear, and it was traumatizing. Not actually. And I really like this character, so I made it my OC now. His name is Zach. Here is 6 from Little Nightmares again. A redraw. But here it is. A drawing of me and the twin and my best friend. Actually, we're all best friends. This was supposed to be a red couch, but it turned out looking like pink. But that's okay. There's a bunch of drawings of me. I swear, I don't drink one of those very alcoholic beers. This one is just 3% alcohol, so it's fine. There's banana fish. Yes. It's actually kind of cool that a mafia leader that is afraid of pumpkins, Halloween pumpkin decorations. It's actually very cute. And here's my best friend, Alex. And here, this one kind of looked, it just kind of looked like I drew myself, and then I changed her hairstyle into short hair. And then when she came here to hang out, she actually recently cut her hair short, and I was blown away that she actually did. I drew this before I knew that she actually cut her hair short again. And then while we were hanging out, we went to the marketplace and bought a Crayola crayon 24 set. Here's the squad dance playing. And here Alex came by again, but apparently we have a cheerleading practice, and she came with me, and then we decided to draw in each other's sketchbook. This is what she drew, and I redraw them in my style and colored them. And here is Adele. I think she's in her mansion, but some of them are still not completely renovated. Some parts of the mansion is still not renovated because it's very, very old mansion. Marley. There's me. I colored this in crayons, and I colored this on color pencils. And here are some sweet personalities redraw. Yay! Another redraw. But this time I colored it. The first one doesn't have colors, and this one have funny colors. Here's some doodles of me and Alex. Ash Links again. Here's AG, also from the Banana Fish. And I drew these 1 a.m. Shush, please. I'm filming. Groups, OC, group selfies. Felix, Trevor, Ray, Leon, Avenir, Mulai, eat. Look at Ethan. Here's me eating KFC chicken. Earlier, I was wanting to make a little companion, but I never used these. Here's Corey and Jacqueline's redesign. And this one, I took this from a picture I saved a very long time ago and used it. And Jacqueline. Here, I was supposed to make this as my chibi style, but I never did. But they're cool drawings. And here's another redraw. The original was from August 25, 2019, which is last year, and the new one's from March 18, 2020. I like it. And I also added a small alien buddy with him. Some sketches for an idea that I never did. Here, I was practicing to draw piggies and trying to figure out how am I going to draw them in my style. But no, it wasn't working, and I hate myself. Here is another background. I should have just made it white and blue, because that's what I'm going for, and then I just decided to add the actual colors where and now the lighting does not make sense. There's a lot of thick going on here. Dogs. So, Ed, I really like how I drew this girl, pig, and I did the same in these two piggies of how I drew her head, and now it turned up when now I can draw piggies. Here's Shane. She's not my OC, just like an art block destroyer character that I made, and I like her because her design is very simple. Here's some Valerian art fan arts. I really like the Enderman one. And here are his personas. Is her very old persona? Not actually, but I guess. Shaman King, Anna, Yosakura. Back then I really loved Shaman King, but now I don't. And here I have art block. The thumbnails for April Art Challenge that I never actually successfully finished. I only lasted in day 5. Intense art block. But I will do Goretober. Here's Dipper and Bill. Tan girl with the most puffiest orange hair ever. Here's Artemis. I actually really like how I drew Artemis in here. Me and Apollo, my comic, and it's cringy. Here's day 1 cacti. Doodles, day 2 web, and I never did day 3. I never finished day 3 because I don't know how to draw insects. And this is a great contrast for this page. It is a very tragic sight to see. And here I'm like, maybe it's the reason why it's taking me so long to finish this sketchbook, because I have too many finished drawings, and it led to a lot of art block and didn't actually wanted, and I didn't wanted to finish the sketchbook anymore. Day 4 torso, day 5 bottle. The only days prompt that I gave effort to is day 1 and day 5, and I love this one. And here, I just kind of hate myself because I never excuse me, finished the challenge. Here's Frisk and Kara from Undertale. I wanted to barf, but I don't want to. Lenny face. Undertale Frisk. And there's me. Oh. Krillby. And there's me. Sad baby girl. And there's more sad baby girl me. There's Blep. I want to play Animal Crossing, but I cannot play Animal Crossing. Mermaid me. Used some picture reference for these. And there's Gaster. Kara and Frisk. Well, this sketchbook went downgrade. Bruh, the sketchbook is just so damn thick. I can't even take this anymore. Like, this is unforgivable. So thick, much thicker than my legs. And that's the end of the sketchbook. I will still use this for taking notes or figure out an AU that I'm working on. And that's all. I hope you like this video. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell to always be notified with all of the other videos I'm gonna be posting here. So yeah, maybe even share this. I mean, I don't know. Also, follow my Instagram account. It's also ArtzyOrange, and all of the drawings that I did in here, and also from my first sketchbook tour, some of the drawings are actually also in my Instagram account. Okay, bye.